Hello, everyone, and welcome to Coffee with Carrie. This is a special live update because we have snow coming, and we just happen to have an in-house expert here in Bloomfield Township. And so I will welcome our Director of Public Works, Noah Mehalski. Cut to him. There we go. Are you going to go two screens? Well, we're not live. Nobody's watching it, so it's okay. But in case people want to watch later and get the update, Noah, what's happening with our weather today?
Yeah, so we're tracking several significant systems that are going to move into the Metro Detroit area right now. I think everybody's heard about the first system that we're expecting to hit, probably start in the next hour here and really ramp up through the evening hours. We're expecting 6, maybe 7 inches by midnight tonight out of that storm. Staff will be in throughout the storm event. Then we're expecting on Friday another 4-inch snow event, which is going to possibly combine in with another 8-inch snow event or significant snow coming Saturday into Sunday. So staff will be in all weekend. Please, our trucks may be backing up during their snow plowing operations, so give them 100 feet or so of following distance. And additionally, we're probably going to have damage to mailboxes and grass along the edge of the roadway. So call our offices to kind of document that damage, and then we'll come get a temporary mailbox set up and make final repairs as we get into spring.
So is there any advice you have for people? Like, I think that we were talking about earlier that there's some way that you can plow your driveway so that it is, what is that recommendation?
Yeah, so if you plow upstream of your driveway, that will diminish the amount of snow and let the snow be unloaded onto the side of the roadway. That way it won't necessarily come into your driveway. So if you plow the 20-25 feet of your side of the road upstream of the flow of traffic, that will eliminate that kind of snowpack that then ends up into the driveway. Although, we have to plow the snow off of the roadway. So in some cases, like cul-de-sacs, inside corners, that situation gets exacerbated.
So talk a little bit about what you have to do as far as staffing. I mean, you're looking ahead at the weather for now and through the weekend. So how does it differ than what's a usual, like, no snow weekend?
Yeah, these back-to-back events, we have kind of 2 service levels. So we plow through the road division, all of the subdivision roadways, but we also have to take care of our campus and our 24/7 operations here. So additionally, in these back-to-back snow events, I have to be careful about overworking my staff because I have the same 12 guys. We have a 16 to 20 hour rule as far as running the drivers. So I have to basically call in all other divisions in the DPW to fill in for my drivers and kind of fill the gaps in these type of situations. Plus, another thing I like to say is we can't plow the snow until it hits the ground. So some of these longer duration events, you got to bear with us, and we've got to let the snow hit the ground and kind of accumulate prior to us going in and clearing it off. The good part, everybody knows these ones are coming, so that should help us, especially, again, the wider publicity, people know it's coming. I think a lot of people are getting let out early today, which should take the pressure off too. So.
Yeah, well, for those of us who like the snow, we're planning on our snow activities for the weekend. So I've got my cross-country skis ready to go.
It should be snowing every waking hour from Friday through Sunday morning. So I love snow as well, even though it puts huge demands on my staff. And so I'll be enjoying it out with the rest of them with, a little tinge of I got to direct the operations as they go forward. So
any openings right now in your department?
Yes, we actually have 2 vacancies that hit us at the wrong time of year here. So we're working on onboarding people, and we've got one that we're interviewing for shortly. It's on the website. So if anyone's interested, we are definitely looking due to attrition and retirements. So.
Yeah. Any other tips? We just want to tell people to stay home if you can, right? And
and especially these are hitting during the nighttime hours. Hopefully people can kind of get the kids from school, get home from work this evening, then bear tight on this one. Then we'll have a couple days to kind of catch our breath. And then certainly the Saturday to Sunday event will be one where people are going to want to stay in because we're going to have 12 inches from these storms on the ground, and then another possible 8 to come. That's on the high end at this point, and they won't really know what we're looking at until Friday evening. But people have a good idea Friday evening of what we're looking for on that Saturday storm. So.
Yeah. Well, you guys have trucks over there, right? So you can get through whatever you need to. And so it's you snowplow and you do salting, yeah?
Yep. And in this case, you can't burn off 2 inches of snow with salt. So you do need to mechanically scrape the roadway. So we'll be doing that. Then we'll be applying salt. The salt will be effective Friday and Saturday and Thursday, but the effectiveness of salt Sunday morning will be greatly diminished because we're expecting single-digit temperatures. So we'll get our driving training on snow this weekend, and then that snow will probably remain, a little bit of residual snow will remain on the roadways through the middle of next week due to the temperatures that we're expecting.
So do you want to remind people of what our coverage area is? Because I know that there's certain areas of the township that you cover and that others are covered by the road commission. Is that right?
Yes. So we cover sub-local roads. That's where we're authorized, though we can assist on the mains. But for us, the sub-locals, our big roads are like Kirkway, Hickory Grove, Lincoln, the Wabi South area, the connectors there. And then anything associated with a school or a public facility are kind of next in line. Then we hit the sub-roads. The road commission is responsible for Lone Pine, Telegraph, Maple, Quarton, and Long Lake Road, though we have a relationship with them where we can come in on those roads.
Okay. All right. And so as far as school closings, what do you predict for tomorrow? You think
I'm hearing that they're already closing for tomorrow. I believe we'll have it all cleaned up because it's supposed to end maybe between midnight and 2 o'clock. Our staff will have everything cleaned up, but the road for schools, it's a different animal when you're running 2-wheel drive buses and we have the hilly neighborhoods here in the township that exacerbates things. So I'm thinking they're going to probably do an early release or already have done it today, and then they'll probably call off tomorrow. But the districts have to kind of budget their days off that they get, and so that becomes a little bit more of a dynamic decision late in the winter. So
sure. Okay. Well, thanks to you and your staff for putting in the extra hours and keeping our community safe and our roads cleaned. And thank you very much. Any final words?
Yeah, please just respect our staff and the plows out there. They will be in the entire weekend and they'll be sleeping minimal levels. I'll probably have guys sleeping in our lunchroom over the Friday to Saturday time frame. So please just give them that following distance, give them room to work. And if there is any damages, just call our offices. We'll take care of it, after the fact. So just keep those communication lines open and just give us our space to work.
And what's that number? You want to give them a number?
248-594-2800. And that we have systems in place at the township to get everything taken, get a temporary mailbox. So that's where it starts, is giving us the notification.
All right. Well, thanks, Noah, for the update, and have a safe weekend.
No problem. You too. Stay safe out there driving around. So.
All right. Thank you.
Take care.